Hello, friends. My name is Catherine, and welcome to Storytime. Let's start with our welcome song. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. How about you? How about you? Welcome, friends. Let's start with a song today. Let's sing The Wheels on the Bus. So the wheels are going to go round and round like that. And the doors are going to go wide open and shut. And windows, let's pop them open, up and down. And then the kids are going to go bumpity bump. Can you bounce in your seat wherever you're at? And then the horn, what does that do? Beep, beep, beep. Okay, here we go. Let's sing The Wheels. The wheels in the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round, and the wheels in the bus go round and round all through the town. And the doors in the bus goes open and shut, open and shut, open and shut, and the doors in the bus go open and shut all through the town. And the windows in the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down, and the windows in the bus go up and down all through the town. And the kids in the bus go bumpity bump, bumpity bump, bumpity bump, and the kids on the bus go bumpity bump all through the town. And the horn of the bus goes beep beep beep, beep beep beep, beep beep beep, and the horn of the bus goes beep 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 all through the town. And the parents in the bus say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And the parents on the bus say, I love you, all through the town. And the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. And the wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Oh, that was very good, friends. Thank you for singing with me. Well, let's read our first story. That leads right into it. It's called Round. Written by Joyce Sidman, illustrated by Taeyeon Yu.
I love round things. I like to feel their smoothness. My hands want to reach around their curves. I love to see round things grow. Some start out round like a seed, or an egg waiting to hatch. Some swell into roundness, budding, ripening, stretching toward the sun. Some are a different shape to begin with, but slowly over time, all the sharp edges wear off. I love to watch round things move. They are so good at it. Rolling, spinning, bouncing. I always wonder where they're headed. I love round things when they're hidden, and you have to discover them. Some hold secrets inside. Some are almost too tiny to see. I love how water can be round, gathered in beads of silver or falling in wet splats, leaving circles of ripples behind. I love when round things pop up quickly and last only a moment, or spin together slowly and last billions of years, or show themselves night after night, rounder and rounder until the whole sky holds its breath. I can be round too, in a circle of friends with no one left out. Or I can curl by myself in a warm round ball. I love round things. The end.
Thank you to our guest reader, Myra. I hope you enjoyed that book. Well, there are a lot of round things I'm sure that you see all around you and in your house and in your neighborhood. Well, I found a few things. You eat off of these and so do I. What are these? A plate. They're nice and round in a circle. about, I found another thing that's round. You might find this on a shirt. A button. This I found on one of my walks. It's a nice, beautiful, round stone. So smooth. Look at that. That's round all the way around, like a sphere. And what about this? You might have one of those. A ball is also round. Well, why don't you look around your house to see if you could find lots of round things all around you? Let's do a couple of rhymes right now. Why don't we do one called Roly Poly? It's a song. Okay, get your hands out. Ready? Roly poly, up, 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 up. Roly, roly poly, roly poly, down, 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 down. Roly poly, out, 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 out. Roly, roly poly, roly poly, in, in, in. Roly poly, fast, 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 fast. Roly poly, roly poly, slow, 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 slow. Okay, let's do one more rhyme with our friend Teddy Bear. So soft. Okay, you might know this one's called Teddy Bear, turn around. Since we're talking about round things. You can get up. Ready? Teddy Bear, turn around. Everybody turn around. Teddy Bear, touch the ground. There we go. Teddy Bear, tie your shoe. You tie your shoes. Teddy Bear, I love you. You can give your teddy bear a hug, or maybe a parent's next to you. Well, let's read one more story today about something that goes round and round, and this might give you a clue. What goes round and looks like this? This is a carousel. Some of you might have ridden one of these before. And this one's called A Carousel Tale by Elisa Clavin. Ernst, a young blue crocodile, loved the carousel in the park. Every day he would say hello to the wooden animals. His favorite was the honey-colored dog. "You always ride the dog," said Ernst's big brother Sol one day. "Why do you like him so much?" "His coat is sunny," said Ernst, "and his eyes are bright, and his tail really wags." "It's not wagging," said Sol. "It's just loose. The carousel keeper should tighten it." "I like the way it wags," said Ernst. He gave the dog a hug, and the dog gave Ernst a ride, just like he always did. Around and around they flew. But the next day, when Ernst came to visit, the carousel was all covered up. "Where are the animals?" Ernst asked the carousel keeper. "They're safe inside that tent," she said, "snug and dry for winter. Don't worry, Ernst. You'll see your dog again in spring." Ernst started for home, kicking an old scrap of wood as he went. After a few kicks, he saw that it wasn't just any old scrap. It was the dog's tail. "What happened?" he asked. The tail just lay there, like a big wooden question mark. Ernst hurried back to the carousel keeper. "Look, the dog lost his tail." "Oh, no," she said. "I must have knocked it off while I was working." "Can you put it back on?" asked Ernst. "Not now, I'm afraid. Everything's all sealed up." "But the dog needs his tail," said Ernst. "I have an idea," said the carousel keeper. "Why don't you keep the tail until the weather warms up again? Then we'll put it back on the dog." Ernst held the tail close. "I'll take good care of it," he promised. "What have you got there, Ernst?" asked Sol when Ernst arrived home. "The carousel dog's tail," Ernst said. "It fell off, The carousel keeper said I could take care of it till spring. Wow, that's important, said Sol. Lucky you. But Ernst didn't feel so lucky. The tail made him feel sad. It looked lonely without its dog. He set the tail on a shelf with his toys. The tail looked lonelier than ever. Ernst decided to cheer it up. He gave the tail bright eyes, a smile, feathery wings, and a big curly tail of its own. How happy the tail looked now! Ooh, said Sol when he saw it. Where did that pretty bird come from? I made it, said Ernst, out of the dog's tail. Ernst, said Sol, you were supposed to take care of the tail, and now you've covered it with paper and paint, and the tail isn't even yours. It looked lonely, said Ernst. I'll turn it back into a tail when the carousel opens up. I'll take off the feathers and wash off the paint. You'd better, said Sol. Ernst patted his bird, glad that spring was a long way off. That night, Ernst made the bird its own little carousel. And in the days to come, he did his best to keep it happy. Together, they played in the falling snow. Together, they flew through Ernst's dreams. And after a while, Ernst almost forgot that his bird had ever been a tail. But one morning, Ernst saw his old friend the dog flying around and around, and then he remembered. You're in trouble now, said Sol. What are you going to do? Before Ernst could answer, the carousel keeper came over to greet him. Hi, Ernst. Come on down. Your dog will be glad to see you again. Did you take good care of his tail? I tried to, Ernst replied. I think so. I'm not sure. Not sure? Asked the carousel keeper. Ernst held out his bird. I turned the tail into this. Ernst thought the tail looked lonely, said Sol. Oh my, said the carousel keeper. My goodness. I can wash off the feathers and paint, offered Ernst. The carousel keeper looked into the bird's bright eyes, stroked its rainbow tail. You'll do no such thing, she said. This is a wonderful bird you've made, as lovely as any carousel animal. Why don't you take it for a ride? But the dog still needs his tail, said Ernst. The carousel keeper nodded. Yes, he does, she said. I'll see what I can do. He's waited so long, said Ernst. I'll see what I can do, too. Ernst started for home, kicking along an old branch as he went. After a few kicks, he saw that it wasn't just any old branch. Ernst snatched it up as if it were a puzzle piece, and he knew just where it belonged. Look, he cried, running back to the carousel keeper. Look what I found! The carousel keeper laughed. Oh, a tail! A perfect tail for the dog! Ernst and the carousel keeper trimmed and sanded and varnished the tail, drilled a tiny hole in it, and attached it to the dog, tight enough so that it wouldn't fall off, not so tight that it wouldn't wag. Then together again in the soft spring air, they flew around and around. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. So we've come to the end of story time, so let's sing our farewell song. We wave goodbye